You thought you had killed Aurora, false believers. Tremble, for I am Aurora. I am the herald of change. Behold the final dawn, and die!
Take a knee!
And bow before me.
The
Okay.
disgrace of Monarchia will be avenged.
The what? It didn't tell me what he said, but I was kind of curious there. God, this music is good. All right, listen to me. Tessera von Valencius. What is that? No, that's not cover. Girl, that's not cover. Right? In what world is that? Okay, that's as good as it's going to get for right now. All right, Cabela, listen to me. When this guy hits, he hits. Argenta, I need you somewhere else. Wait, there's more. Where? This one, and they're 3 stacks apiece. We'll deal with that. We'll deal with that later. This guy, trust me when I say Aurora's got to go, okay? I'm not misleading you in that. I might start sending Abelard this way, though, and handling some of this. We've lost everybody in this fight. I think the last time all that was left was Tess at once. Okay, here we go. Go. Oh my god, yes! You all were supposed to dodge! No, God, see?
Vengeance will be swift. Let's get to it.
They got their own sniper. So this is what I mean. This fight sucks. Good
Show
dodge.
me what you've got!
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Abelard. He can take out both of these at
I've
once.
suffered worse.
No. Good. All right. Here's what we're gonna do. Right here. Good. Good. Okay.
As honor, let your soul be purged.
Okay.
Caught by
She's
the
like-
web.
She's like doing nothing. Okay?
Trust me.
nothing. This is Cabela doing fudge all. Heal.
Though I gave thee my blood and my pain, thou hast ordained that I shall live.
I'm gonna do this.
I need a foothold.
This.
For the throne's glory.
This.
But of course, Lord Captain.
This.
Let's see to it.
Now this.
Naturally.
Good. Whittle. Shit, that was a really good hit,
Throne
actually.
take you.
That was actually a really good hit. Okay, Pascal. Let's do
Running
this.
binaric override.
Okay, here.
Activate calculated fury algorithm.
This. No, this. Wait. Yeah.
The scriptural prognosis is favorable.
This. Right. Nice big hit. Yes! Argenta. You're hit. No, but you have a 0% chance of hitting them because this dude is so big. But the question is, if I move her here and then do that, I don't want to hit chance at all. Her hitting.
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire
No, I
in my
didn't
heart.
want you there. I fudged that. God damn. Okay, wait. Okay, good. Actually,
Doubt is for the weak.
those are 3 very good hits. Very good. This.
As the Emperor commands, I am.
Violation
No!
of firing pattern detected.
I know, it's Argenta. She does it sometimes. It's
Faith
fine.
without deeds
Okay,
is worthless.
you're there. Out of sight, out of mind. Abelard. This.
Indeed.
This. Now this.
At your beck and I deserve
Yes!
this one.
Good. Good. All right. How much damage will you do? I could do that. Can you take out... Question. Can you? You could make that?
Not a problem for me.
Can you? Can you make that hit, Tess? Because if you could make that hit, that would solve a lot of fudging issues. Okay? I would love you to make that hit.
Already done.
Did you do it? I don't know if you did it. Tess? You missed. Good. Yeah, good. No, God, you'll be fine. Yes, good hits. God, Tess, I need it. Not Pascal. Okay, those three. Where's the other? Okay. Okay, I can't help Pascal right now. We all
I
knew.
bring mercy and retribution.
We all knew. I mean, technically. No, we're here. We're doing
As
this.
the tenants, my blade whispers your name.
I really need her ultimate.
I shall not fail.
If I had it, we'd be good. Heinrich?
Scorn the pain.
Heinrich, right here. This?
Let's see to it.
Please hit
But
hard.
of course, Lord Captain.
No. Okay. We have momentum.
Rejoice
If
in battle.
you accept that there's a possibility that if you accept that there is a 100% chance I lose Pascal, then this is worth it.
I thought too highly of your skills.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
Right. You see where I'm going with this?
I'll do it.
This.
As
I'm
the
just gonna
Emperor
whittle.
commands,
Another
I
loss
act.
to the retinue.
Nope. I knew.
Doubt is for the weak.
Okay.
Oh, my Emperor.
That was calculated, and I'm fine with that.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Abelard, right here.
My place is at the fore. It will be
This.
done.
Now, if I do this.
Ah!
Okay, this.
At your beck and call. Dominance achieved.
Yes! Yes! Okay, Tess. I want that sniper so badly, but I don't. Did he move again? Hold on. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Did he move again, Tess? Like, it says... Oh, you only have a 29% chance to hit. Is that what it is? All right, here we go. So this...
All too easy.
Okay. No. The exposed weakness there. Hold on. That's 0.
Let's see how they respond to this.
This. No! God, why did you move?
Suits my
Oh,
purposes.
no. I didn't want Tess to move. God. Okay. She's gonna die. He's coming straight for her.
Holy terror!
He's coming straight
Smite
for her
your
now.
enemy.
And she might die. Okay.
I
Wait.
won't go down easy.
Wait, why didn't you do anything more? Oh, okay, here. I'm only doing that because A, I could always jump back, but
The
also
shadows
B,
will see it done.
we've all seen Cabela when she gets a little
Vital
overzealous, okay?
web.
Okay, you know it. We both know it. I love her, but she can get
As
very
honor, let your
overzealous.
soul be purged.
There. This. Oh no, there was no hit. Okay.
Focus, Van Kellogg's. Focus.
You're fine. Please don't be dramatic. Actually. Oh, wait, no. I didn't want you to pop up there.
Let's see to it.
Free hit. This.
Naturally.
Now this.
I won't object to it.
Okay. This. Argenta. Argenta. Oh. Oh.
I'll do it.
This. Can I try this on you? I don't think it's a good idea, but like, let's
Faith
do it.
without deeds is worthless. This
Okay.
is why I was chosen.
Wait, that was good. That was good. You, right here.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Can you
It will be done.
do
I'd rather
a
not.
good hit?
Reduced to dust.
We did it! No, we did it! First try! All right, Tess. Tess, this sniper. Please.
time is now.
All right, Tess. Now finish him.
Not a problem for me.
Girl, you missed. Is this gonna be a sniper battle? I'm just gonna get Cabela moving to him. Just in case. Nobody else can do it. It's like, it's gonna take so long.
Forge ahead!
All right, now I'm gonna get you closer. Girl, I know he got the high ground.
Already done.
Tess! This, by the way, this was the same thing. This was the same thing last time. Like, this legitimately was what happened. It's this dude. He keeps getting in the way. Like, he hides so well.
Shall not fear.
Okay, let's... God.
All too easy.
Can you do anything? Okay.
Suits my purposes.
There!
What's
Thank
your
you!
biggest mistake?
That's my girl. That's my girl. That's how you do it. Where's Aurora? Loot that corpse. Yes, I'm so happy. We're leaving. We'll level up. On this day, an ancient and terrible foe fell, as was his will. Let us thank the undying emperor for choosing us for this great... Yes. Okay. To have survived encounter... Yes. We are all very happy right now. Good. Good. I can't believe we did that on the first try. That fight isn't nearly as bad as I thought it was. Wait, what'd you say? Now I've seen it all, your ladyship? You haven't seen nothing yet, Abelard. You haven't seen nothing. All right. Thanks be to the Emperor, you are alive, your ladyship. We're most gratified by your return, and the crew is full of zeal to carry out any orders you may have. I will hear an account of what happened. The Voxmaster falters. Lord Captain, we saw a number of ships approach the sun, black creations of inhuman make, amalgams of sharp angles and edges. They surrounded the star, and then, my apologies, but I struggled to find words that could describe the terrible sight. The Xenos made the sun vanish into the void. The interrogator closes his eyes and grimaces Drakari. You see Abelard's expression change as if a shadow has suddenly fallen over his. He rubs his temples warily, as if we did not have enough troubles on our hand already. Heinrich. He gives you a keen look. I'm talking about Xenos, rogue trader. The Eldari, one of humanity's most ancient enemies. More specifically, I'm referring to the most cruel and devious of their kind. The design of their ships matches the description provided by the Voxmaster. Like all Xenos, Drakari are a blight on the face of the galaxy, but their technological superiority is indisputable. They abhor and fear warp sorcery, which is why they rely on creations of their twisted intellect. Many of those creations are capable of things that may seem akin to sorcery to the unenlightened eye. The theft of a sun is one example of what they're capable of. Are they in line with the Aurora cultists? We can rule out that possibility. The Drakari would never ally themselves with the Archenemy's worshippers. If I had to name one thing that humanity and Xenos have in common, it'd be the sheer loathing of warp corruption. He glances around. The situation calls for immediate action, Tessera. We can continue this conversation later if you wish, but right now, he gestures at the deck teeming with tumultuous activity. I believe you should assume command. What's the situation on board? The navigator sanctum is no longer empty, but the warp engine is still refusing to obey the engine seer. Without it, we cannot perform a warp jump. Pascal's voice buzzes anxiously from his Vox. It may be angry, or perhaps it's lamenting the injuries it has suffered. I will immediately initiate preparations for a prayer service. If the Omnissiah grants me comprehension, I'll appease it, the machine spirit of this vessel. Why do they not know what's happening on the planet? Our augurs operators are reporting numerous uprisings and other manifestations of the Archenemy's power at various locations on the planet. Based on the fragments of communication picked up by our Vox operators, there is practically no resistance being offered by the governor's forces. Millions of people are converting to blasphemous Final Dawn cult in masses and assembling in prayer circles. Do we have any hope of retaking the planet? I fear that Rykad Minoris is lost. The situation is deteriorating by the minute. We must leave the system as soon as possible. However, there are still people on the planet who have not succumbed to heresy and who are worthy of rescue. Besides a small number of our own shuttles, we also have the shuttle salvaged from the starport. The dark eyes of the Sister of Battle flash. We must save as many as we can. This has all happened for a reason. Saint Argenta, whose name I carry with reverence and trepidation, is famed for saving the people of a dying world through the power of prayer. The God Emperor himself sent a star from the heavens that lifted the saint and her followers up to the sky, away from corruption and death. We must do all she did, direct all our efforts to saving those people who at this moment look to the heavens in hope of salvation. The lives of peasants are of little value. Our prime objective is to save the holy relic, the miraculous fusion reactor, and the electro priests who guard it. Abelard furrows his brow. Every moment we spend in proximity to a dying world, we are putting ourselves at risk. Your life, Lord Captain, is far more valuable than that of than all of Rykad Minoris. The Von Valencia's dynasty cannot be allowed to perish. And so, lamentable though it is, we must rule out the idea of any evacuation. Heinrich's eyes, like two deep, dark pools, are resolutely fixed on you. The world is doomed, and its inhabitants along with it. The disappearance of the star was the final nudge towards death. The finale of the cult of the Final Dawn's plans. I once witnessed a similar event, a world that had surrendered to the servants of the Arch-Enemy and permitted corruption to enter too deep. At this moment, millions of people are bowing down before those who promised them salvation, and they are willingly giving over their souls to chaos, a sacrifice great enough to bring forth a demon world. Our only hope of stopping this process is to retreat to a safe distance from the planet and conduct targeted bombing of the Electro Priest's monastery. If we blow up the reactor, a thermonuclear reaction will follow, and the world's oxygen will evaporate, killing off the entire biosphere. In doing this, we save Rykad. We save millions of souls from a fate worse than death, and we will save Rykad Minoris from becoming an outpost of the Arch-Enemy. Only death can rescue these people. The Undying One has reached out his hand to this world. It is time for him to reap his harvest. We must not reject his design, lest millions of names never reach him and instead perish in the depths of the Empyrean. Death is a mercy, Domin Tessera. Whatever fate you choose for this world, I urge you to make haste, Lord Captain. The planet is burning in rageous flashes of crimson and purple. I can see it even from orbit, as I do see that the storm is already upon us. With every moment that we waste, it grows ever more difficult and perilous to steer the ship through the warp's turbulent currents. I'm with the lady on this. Enough talking. Need to get out of here while we still can. Something is that lurks in the depths of your consciousness and bristles at the passing thought of saving people. A spike of horror you feel takes your breath away. It's as if you're planning to steal the prey of a mighty predator. The planet is already wrapped in a thread stretching out from the warp. It deserves to have a new master. Why can we not try to evacuate? So, which of the planets Okay, I wanted to blow up this planet. I legitimately wanted to blow up this planet, but I forgot about the Electro Priests. The Electro Priests did nothing wrong. They have to be saved. Why can we not try to evacuate at least some of them? For the simple reason that transformation process will soon become irreversible and our sole weapon against it is useless. The energy released by the bombardment could stoke the warp energies. I've never witnessed the aftermath of a bombing of a daemon world before, but there is enough evidence of such an attempt for me to say, with confidence, you do not want to see it. Which of the inhabitants can we evacuate? The nobles you rescued at the starport have given the coordinates of shelters where we can find surviving aristocrats and their families. As for Sergeant Malgar's troops, they will help to control the crowds of frightened commoners and prevent shuttles from being overloaded. Wait, so it's just aristocrats? Thanks to you, we have salvaged many shuttles. I don't know. Oh no. What is we saved everything the last time, right? Like we did everything the last time. And then I just think you gotta make the tough decisions. Like, carry out the orbital strike on the monastery or Rykad Minoris must fall. Like, I just feel like that makes the most sense given what we know of the ending now. But also noble Tess, right? Yeah, sure, she wants to save aristocrats because, people are gonna owe her and she'll be able to cash in on that eventually. But at the same time, I think she's smart enough and savvy enough in the things that go on in the world to know that to save this planet is folly. They are all, sure, there are some people that haven't fallen yet, but are we sure? Are we sure they're not, Oh, I kind of want to do it. I kind of want to blow up the planet. I kind of sort of do. Kind of sort of want to blow up this planet. And just call it for what it is. Because nobody's going to like it. At all. And I'm going to feel bad forever. Not really. But it is the dogmatic option. It just makes the most sense, given everything we know. Because I feel like you can't not do anything at this point. If you will not waste time on this world, pull back and begin prep for the translation of warp. Like, that's just as bad as saving people, and that's also just as bad as you know what I mean? Like, I think actually that's worse. I think walking away is the worst thing you could do, option-wise, because you're letting a Daemon world happen. And at least if you blow up the planet now, these people will get a quick death. Whereas, who knows what countless bits of, you know, we're going for it. Yes, Lord Captain. I'll immediately inform navigation and artillery decks impending maneuver. He inclines his head. Right choice, Lord Captain. May the sacred exterminatus cleanse the veil of corruption. The bridge is an upheaval. The Technomat's prayer mixed together in a senseless cacophony while servitors work hastily to remove a hardened crust of sacred unguents. I'm kind of surprised Pascal didn't yell at me. Maybe he understood, though. Like, I was more worried about Pascal being angry, because that's like one of the things that keeps me up at night is Pascal being angry at me. So if he wasn't angry at me there, then I'm good. In the middle of all this tumult stands Pascal with the data slate clutched in his hand, seemingly disconnected from the flurry of activity. What's going on? The warp sexton is not responding to commands. The ship's spirit is rejecting our prayer in anger. I'm currently calculating a plea that might appease the noble spirit. Magos, if crew heed the word of I kindly request. Yeah, we're not going to interfere. The hectic storm of prayers and haphazard rituals rages on. Pascal still is the statue in the eyes of the maelstrom, makes no attempt to bring it under control. The Voxmaster's voice is extremely tense, but it carries no hint of shameful panic. Your ladyship, warp spawns have invaded the ship. We have blocked their advances by depressurizing one of the infirmaries in their path, but it is only a temporary measure. The crew have been ordered to arm themselves and pray for the success of the Lord Captain and the engine Seer Prime. Pascal, this is now your ship and temple. Start acting like it, you blast. No. Magos, why don't you assume control of the Technomats? Surely their contribution will speed things up. They would only be a hindrance. I am searching for a way to rectify error. He's muttering without taking his eyes off the data slate. There's certain anxiousness in the way he moves his mechadendrites. Crew, heed the word of Magos Heinemann. Pascal, I kindly request that you take charge of this mess. Thank you, your ladyship. You're right. Comrades, heed my instructions. Mayhem immediately subsides, and the crew's actions fall into some indiscernible logic. The Omnissiah's servants start working in sync, and the Binhar clamor becomes a symphony of reports, of which the Magos coordinates in like a skillful conductor. Admirably done. Admirably done. The Omnissiah guides me. The prayers of the tech priests surrounding the cogitator almost drown out the sounds of the bustling bridge behind you. Pascal, poring intently over the data slate in his hand, extends a mechadendrite towards you. Please take your place at the cogitator. Honestly, we could question him, but time is of the essence. The huge machine in front of you is lit with dozens of vid screens and hundreds of lumens. The blinking lights and endless rush of symbols and digits on the green background make your eyes water, and a vague sense of alarm simmers in the depths of your mind. The typical reaction of a layperson when confronted with the magnitude of the Omnissiah's creation. Among the numerous controls, you see a mouth of a cyber gargoyle, the same as the gate to the warrant chamber. Pascal's voice becomes imbued with imperious force. Servants of the machine god, heed my command. Acolytes, prepare the incense instrumentation for the liturgy of machine spirit propitiation. Senior technomats recite the prayer to generate a current data report. Operations will be marked with the campanological protocol. Omnissiah rejoice. I must inform you that for the purpose of safety, complete reassembly of the warp sexton and updating of its data smith blessings are required. And this is not done, then at launch, the volume of aggregate calculation errors could result in the destruction of the data crypts. As you do not have 100 hours at our disposal, we must omit this procedure. Minor deviation from the rite of operations for the sake of appeasing the spirit. What must I do? Place your hand inside the throat of the cogitator guardian, a cyber gargoyle, which has been assigned to guard the forbidden data crypts. The dynastic blood extracted from your veins will serve as a key to the data core where the machine spirit dwells. To it, we will offer our prayers so that we may bypass the protective protocol for defective connections and launch the warp sextant. His voice grows quieter. The laws of the Omnissiah know no exception, and so in this ritual I will remain at your side to placate the wrathful machine spirit in whose abode you will be intruding. Follow my liturgies, Lord Captain. May we receive his blessing. Listen, no, what? Okay, let's go. The metal jaw clamps down on your hand, breaking your delicate corporeal sheath and releasing warm liquid into its gullet. Why the description, Owlcat? At the same moment, the image on the vid screen before you changes. Connecting. Success. Reach out and touch a key on the instrument panel. True. Act. Okay. Lord Captain! Pascal stops and continues more calmly. Please, you will anchor the machine spirit before we remove the restrictions. What does this mean? At the sound of your voice, the cogitator servant, whose bronze-bound skeleton is built into the cogitator housing, shudders. With a screech, its skull rotates towards you and then stops in that position. Benevolent code, a voice receptor. Pascal emits a sequence of Benharic signals and then is silent for several seconds. I hypothesize that the defect is located in the analyzer block. I register a reaction to the signal, but no processed response. A temporary override is permissible. Magus intently studies the vid screen. The shell was created on a forge world unknown to me. Initiating standard invocation of the machine spirit. Pascal leans over the adjacent instrument panel and sets his hand on the controls. At the same time, a quiet stream of machine code begins pouring forth from his vox. I revoke the... what should I do? Lord Captain, I now may ask you to address the machine spirit. Speak the following command. Okay. There we go. One of the cogitator vid screens turns red. Pascal sees this and raises his hand, signaling to the rest of the tech priests. Then withdraws a connector from his sleeve and connects it to the machine. Servant of the Omnissiah, make now the offering of cleansed data crypts to the machine spirit, so that it may be filled with their true and calibrated data. May the Omnissiah have mercy on our souls. And seek solemnity, the acolytes offer up the cleansed data crypts to the warp engine, one after another, repeating the prayers of exaltation. After anointing the contacts with sacred unguents, Pascal inserts them in the cogitator slots. Your head begins to spin from the holy sensors, foul-smelling clouds of smoke, and from the loss of blood that the gargoyle continues to drink from you, and the world swims before your eyes. Let this mechanism awaken in renewed purity. Pascal enters a sequence of command and raises his head. Watching the vid screen, suddenly he stops and no! His fingers fly over the command runes, entering command after command. As mechadendrites clicking their pincers pull at one lever after another, the vid screen fills with strings of symbols, completely incomprehensible to you, but clearly conveying something to the magos. Everything all right? After a few seconds, one of the data crypt mounted on the cogitator begins to emit sparks. A moment later, another does the same. Next bursts into flame, gives off foul-smelling smoke. Around you, the Omnissiah servants break out from prayer, and someone bursts into frantic pleading. The massive errors in the warp sextant's calculations is destroying the data repositories. The offering did not appease the ship's spirits. The warp engine cannot be filled with the motive force. We are trapped. A moment later, the Magus continues uncertainly. Perhaps an alternative? An emergency launch? The tech priest bends over the cogitator, but something in his pose and movements reveals his desperation. The other vid screens are filled with more and more strings of symbols. The monitor in front of you blinks and a static image changes. Pascal is too engrossed in his ritual to notice. True, false, check-in, query. Machine spirit? The cogitator's servant creaks quietly in its joints, a sound that is drowned out by the Benharic rhythms. Rescue. Yes! Yes! Rescue! Oh, hallowed machine, in the name of the omniscient. No. Obey me and start the warp engine. Yeah, rescue. Lord Captain, the excess emotion in your command will render unintelligible to you. Pascal's next vocalization goes unsynthesized as he sees the vid screens begin to stabilize one after another. The strings frenetically galloping across the green background are replaced with stable images or regularly updating status reports. Only one monitor remains inexplicably red. Registering warp sextant activated. Oh my god, words. Registering data stream stabilizing. Registering zero data errors found. Reporting. Warp engine is ready for translation. I am also reporting evidence indicating category 3 miracle fulfilling the criterion. Thou shalt witness the mechanism that toils in the glorification of its function and in defiance of deactivation. Lord Captain Ravor here. The crew are almost finished carrying out the orders given earlier. I've just received confirmation from the engineering hall. I don't know what you did, but the warp engine's up and raring to go. We're ready to begin the translation. What just happened? I hypothesized the ship's spirit heard our prayers and intervened. It summoned the power of the Omnissiah to do something beyond my comprehension. I know little It appears the Omnissiah perceives and knows the power of your faith, Pascal. I expect you to save my ship yourself, not a prayer. I know little of, but what I saw on the screen looks strange. A non-standard output information lost in the data core. Servitor used to data as data conduits are not always fully lobotomized. Fragments of their thoughts can appear even in pure code. Ravor, I'm waiting for you to ascend the captain's throne, Lord Captain. May the Emperor protect us. Do it! Yes, let's go!